Like the granddaughters say, I love Grandma Cup, my favorite cup, and probably one of my favorite shirts today. Like anyone cares. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 310 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Today is number 5 of our no-nonsense tips and tools. And today's is probably one that people struggle with the most, yet there are so many tools available to help us with it. It's kind of mind-boggling. And today's tip is mastering time management. And the tool that we're going to use and I'm going to share today is Trello, T-R-E-L-L-O. If you're not familiar with it, you absolutely should be. And today, at least if you've never used it, check it out and see how it might work for you in order for you to manage the 24 hours you've got in your day, just like everyone else on the planet, right? We've got Elisa's story and guide to the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page. And you can see how she uses Trello to manage time and set her priorities and make sure she's getting the most accomplished from a personal development and standpoint in order to achieve the goals and objectives that she has for herself. We talked about our core values, and I don't know if we've talked about beliefs yet or not. I got to think about it as one of the tips, but we start with what's most important to us and we build out from there. So Trello is just an online application. I do it on my laptop. I can't see it on my phone. It's way too small, so it's not workable at all. I do not personally use Trello anymore for time management. I did originally when I started becoming familiar with Trello, and that was probably, yikes, 5-6 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, long time ago. And I used it for a while, yet as my vision tanked, it made it really difficult for me to do it because I couldn't do it on an application like on my phone. And I've learned over the decades that time management isn't so much about us managing time as it is about me, or I'll talk for myself. For me, managing my priorities and my expectations, and, you know, have I prepared for what it is that I want to accomplish, and have I blocked out and set aside the time to make that happen? And that's what I like about Trello boards is we can actually create and we can actually create and map out and do our scheduling and our time on a Trello board. I've got my own customized daily sheets that I use. I use a 2-sheet thing, and it does a lot of things. It serves as so many things beyond just managing my time and setting up meetings and when I need to be where, when, who I'm going to be with, when, what I've got for education and training and continuous improvement and development going on, what I've got for consulting and coaching clients, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I've learned probably, again, a decade ago, I needed to create my own. I've tried every time management system out there, read every, you know, time management and effective productivity book that was available probably 10 years ago, and then some to continually improve and grow. But done a lot of research on this and found that there are tools and strategies that can help us. Number one, if you work well with technology, use technology in your favor to help you. I use my cell phone as an alarm and a time management tool. I have my schedules on my phone as well as, and that's just the schedule part of my day timer. That one's duplicated in both places automatically, by the way. But I have my, again, separate from that is it's got my goals, it's got my gratitude, it's got, you know, lessons learned, plus and minus, different things that we're doing in that. And that's a separate thing. I don't carry that with me anymore. I don't take it with me. If I travel, I do. But otherwise, it sits on my desk. And it's always open so I know where I am and what's going on. But Trello is a great tool in that it allows you to prioritize your tasks. It allows you to use, let me use my magnifying glass. Use labels for clarity so you can find things quickly and easily. It allows you to add deadlines, and it allows you to incorporate checklists. I am a huge checklist fan. That might very well be one of our tips and tools, or our tools for one of our tips this month of No Nonsense November, because I have had so much success and good fortune using checklists for a lot of reasons, which I won't share today because I'm going to share it for the day we talk about checklists. I think checklists are as important as all of the documenting that we do for our life and for our business. I am of the mind that if our life is worth living, it's worth recording. And I hope you think your life's worth living. So today, Trello, time management, prioritize. And since we've already talked about our core values, we know what's most important to us, and our time should be spent accordingly. If we prioritize the things that are most important to us, say, AKA family, friends, religious beliefs, whatever is most important for you, if you prioritize those, you'll make time for them and you'll schedule them. If you don't, and I wasn't always great at this. When I was in my 30s and 40s, I prioritized ahead of the things I cared about the most, my family, my work, and my businesses. And, you know, you don't regret much in life, but I do regret the things that I missed out on because I prioritized things that really weren't, or I gave my time and energy to things that really weren't important at all when it came to being in alignment with what was most important to me back then. Now, I do everything based on my own personal core values, mission, principles, purpose, vision for myself and my life, and for continuous improvement, etc. And I pick and choose, and I choose very discerningly whether I am or am not going to do something or not these days. Used to be I said yes to a lot of stuff, no to a lot of stuff once I learned the power of no, but also didn't necessarily believe that my time was my own back then. Learned a lot since then. So what are we going to do today? We are going to, if you've never used Trello, check it out. See if it's a tool that might work for you. I've used it more for project management and for communication among teams and things, so we're all on the same page, than I have specifically for time management. So I'm going to look at it and see if that might be something I could use now, since I haven't used it for a while. I invite you to do that, or just share in the comments below what you are doing or are not doing for time management. And be honest with yourself. It doesn't matter. We don't care. We're not judging. There was a lot of times when I didn't manage my time. I was just barely running through my life, getting stuff done, and I didn't actually have time to sit down. I did not prioritize and make time to sit down. Let's clarify that. To make sure that I was running my life, not things outside of myself. Like most of us, we go through this growth and development. That's what personal development is all about. It's about understanding yourself, self-reflection, and then figuring out what's right for you, and then living in alignment with that. Living and being true to yourself. All right, any questions from this discombobulated, crazy video? Let me know. Otherwise, you can check out Guide 2. You can also you can also search on the Facebook Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page. You can search on the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page, because we have talked about time management before. We haven't talked about it with respect to the specific tool, but there's literally thousands of tools for managing time and scheduling and setting priorities and all these things. All right, have an awesome day. Go out and vote if you haven't voted yet. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye. If you're in the United States, vote. And if you're a legal citizen, vote. Bye.